Hello, and welcome to my guide for the 2020 Christmas event on Old School RuneScape. There are no items required for this event, but you can bring a stamina potion or an explorer's ring if you want to restore some run energy while you're there. To start this event, teleport to Falador and head north to the snowy area, and you're going to see a goblin named Scrubfoot. This is the same goblin that we met during the Goblin Diplomacy quest. Talk to Scrubfoot. Select the first option. Select the first option. So after that conversation with Scrubfoot, go to the Goblin village north of here and talk to one of the Goblin generals. Talk about Christmas. Select the first option. Select either option 1 or option 2. Select the second option. Talk about all 4 of these things. So after you're done talking to the generals, the first thing we're going to get is food. Just southeast of here, in that small building where you see a ladder, climb down the ladder and talk to the Goblin chef. Talk about Christmas. So after that conversation with the Goblin cook, there are 3 items we need to get in order to make the Goblin food. On the east side of this room, you'll notice a sack with a knife on it. Search it, and you should get rotten meat. Behind you, you should see shelves. Search the shelves, and you should get moldy sawdust. For the final item, you should see a cupboard nearby the shelves. Search the cupboard, and you should get stale bread. So after you get all 3 of the items, inspect the cauldron, and your character will use all 3 of the items on the cauldron to make goblin stew. So after you're done making the goblin stew, go back to the goblin generals. Talk about Christmas. Then talk about food. The next thing we're going to get are the gifts. On the southwestern part of the village, you'll see a small building, and inside you'll see a treasure chest. Search the treasure chest. So after searching the treasure chest, you'll see 3 items on the screen. What you have to do is pick the correct item for a goblin gift. You'll need to pick the correct item 3 times. Now the items that show up on the screen are random for everyone, but on the side of the screen I will show you a list of items that you should pick for a goblin gift. So after you select the 3 items, in your inventory you should see a bag of goblin gifts. Go back to the goblin generals. Talk about Christmas. Then talk about gifts. The next thing we're going to get are the decorations. On the western side of the village, you'll see a cave entrance. Enter the cave entrance. As soon as you enter the cave, you'll see a sled. Take it. Ride the sled, follow the footprints, enter the slope. Select yes. So while you're riding your sled, you'll notice these 2 things on the ground, and you will see these things very often. The things on the right are the rocks, and if you go through them, they'll slow you down. The things on the left, where you see the markings on the ground, they will increase your speed, so make sure you go through those things. So just follow the path until you reach the slope end. You can go either direction, it doesn't matter. So after making that huge jump, you'll see some red fireflies and green fireflies in this area. Take one green firefly and take one red firefly. After catching both of them, squeeze through the crevice, exit the cave, and head back to the Goblin Generals. Talk about Christmas, then talk about decorations. So the last thing we need to get is a boulder. Up on the ledge east of the village, you'll see a boulder, and you'll also see a stick. Head up there. When you get there, take the stick, use the stick on the boulder to push it down to the Goblin Village. After that, go back to the Goblin Generals, and that will be it for this event. Talk about Christmas, then talk about trees. As for the rewards, you get goblin decorations, which you can use it on certain furniture at your house. The furniture that I know of is the curtains and the fireplace. If you guys know any other furniture, let me know in the comments below. You also get the goblin boulder. Here are the stats. You also unlock the Cozy Cabinet Wall Kit option for your house. If you go to any estate agent and you decide to redecorate your house, this will cost you 35k GP. Oh yeah, you can't bank your sled by the way, and if you try to, you get this message on the chat box. A magical force prevents you from banking this item. So you pretty much have to get rid of it. And that is it for my guide. If this video helped you out, give it a like. If this video did not help you, give it a dislike. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more guides like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel and make sure you click on the bell icon so that you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you for watching.